Okay, now we are graphing vertical lines, and I want you to have your paper handy, and I want you to label that paper now. Graphing vertical lines. Vertical means straight up and down, right? Vertical velocity at Great America. So vertical means straight up and down. And do you remember what a straight up and down, what the slope of a straight up and down line is? The slope is undefined. Slope is undefined. And so a line that goes straight up and down will have an undefined slope. If we think about this in terms of our table, normally our table would be, -1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in this case, the equation is x equals some number. So maybe let's say x equals 3. There's our x equals 3. And we can see, there it is. There's our straight up and down line. Now, if we think about this from the perspective of what is happening to x is always 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And it doesn't matter what y is, x is always 3. Y could be 0. Y could be -4. Y could be 5 or 2 or 1 or -3. X is always 3. So we get this just kind of strange thing. Why? This is just totally different. Our line doesn't have a slope. In this instance, our line doesn't even have a y-intercept. It doesn't cross the y-axis. And so if you're wondering, well, why is this x? Remember, our general form for an equation is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. But you'll notice that this equation doesn't have a slope and it doesn't have a y-intercept. And so the crazy thing is that this equation, x equals 3, you can't actually get it into y equals form. There isn't a y. So this is what we've got. Vertical lines, the slope is undefined. Often you won't have a y-intercept. And they are in the form of x equals some number, x equals 3. We can play around with the slider here and say, oh, now x is 7, or now x is -3.7. X could very well be 0. We get it right there, x is 0, and then it does have an x-intercept. It doesn't have just one x-intercept. It has an infinite number of, y-intercepts. It has an infinite number of y-intercepts, which is just crazy. But there you go. There you have it. Vertical lines, the slope is undefined, and it's always in the form of x equals some number.